Florida State's football practice in the books. Day one in Jacksonville, not on the North Florida campus, here at Daly's Place on the Jacksonville Jaguars facilities. Nice of the Jaguars to be the contingency plan that I think Mike Norvell was looking for and speaking about when concerned about that outdoor field over at North Florida. So it's a nice, I would say it's a translucent roof. It's an indoor, pretty similar to Tallahassee, single field. So everybody's kind of jammed in there. Practice looks a little bit different when you're getting everybody on one field. Big takeaway from me today, I think, was Malik Benson's consistency. Shines even through some of the other receiver drops and issues where veterans and new guys don't look as good. The Malik Benson consistency, what he does, how he does it, looks really good to me.
Yeah, it does. I mean, he's a special talent. You know, Mike talked about it in the spring a lot, and I didn't see it in the spring. I didn't see it in the spring until this fall. I really began to see it. And the other guy I think has been really consistent is Lucas and Douglas both. The two brothers and roommates have been models of consistency in my view.
Yeah, so again, day one in Jacksonville here at the Jaguars facility. Likely day two will be over at North Florida. That's their usual field near where the dorms are, where the Seminoles are staying. So again, just to paint a little bit of a picture, everything that happens in Tallahassee traveled over here to Jacksonville. All the equipment, all the support staff, all the video crews, the drone was even here. The only thing missing, honestly, was the nice video replay board that I think we'd cheat and look at to get that quick replay. Hey, what just happened? We want to confirm what we saw. That's missing. Honestly, everything else is like a Florida State practice in Tallahassee. So a really good job, I think, by the crews to make everything feel at home.
So right now I'm writing a story, hopefully we'll publish it tomorrow, about the logistics of going to Ireland. Well, this was, I would say, a dry run, but it was really a wet run because of the hurricane. And so the same type of logistics that they do here to get to Jacksonville with everything they need, including computers and video equipment so they can review film after this practice, all that stuff's got to be boxed up and go to Ireland. And so this was really a really great run for them. Next Wednesday they'll start shipping equipment to Ireland. So good timing on this.
Check out that story at theosceola.com. We'll be sure to promote it and let you all know about it. Also, you want to know that we have a special promotion going. First-time subscribers, if you've never been on board with the Osceola, 70% off. It's going to be a very small window to take advantage of that. You'll want to jump on, use that code FSU70 when you check out. So it's going to be a little under, I think, $30 for a full year to get all of our camp coverage, all of our Ireland coverage, recruiting, everything into football season, and then of course basketball and the Olympic sports. Another takeaway, I think Mike Norvell said, one-on-ones with receivers and DBs were competitive. I would agree, with the asterisk of the DBs won a lot of those one-on-ones. They were competitive, but DBs won them.
Right, and particularly I saw Hussey. He made two plays that one of them had Mike jumping on his back, all excited about, and another one where he totally stalemated the receiver and the quarterback just had to put the ball in his pocket because the guy never got open. And so, those drills are fun to watch, and I think they're fun for the players because they get to compete with their friend, and they get on each other pretty good. When they win a rep, they dance around a little bit, show a little pride in it.
I think some of those similar storylines, A.Z. Thomas, very good yet again. Fentrell Cypress, very good yet again. There was an interception. The walk-on Christian White had a nice pick where he jumped a route in one-on-ones in the end zone. Ricky Knight will be lamenting when he watches the video. He dropped an interception. I think it hit him right between the numbers. It was right there, but Ricky has made a lot of plays consistently. Ashlyn Barker, similar, dropped an interception late. I think that was 7-on-7 or 11-on-11. So some good plays. I thought we talked a little bit about coverage sacks. There were some of those. I think Omar Graham got in there and had what we're going to call a coverage sack.
Nobody got open.
Yeah, so I think that difficulty is still there against this Florida State defense. which is really good and knows the play calls that are coming at them. They are blanketing to a very good extent, I think, DB versus wide receiver. Also, we're seeing some good linebacker coverage into the flats. That Cam Riley had a nice one to the sideline today.
He can run. I mean, he and Nicholson can both go sideline to sideline. And Cryer, we saw Cryer make a couple of plays as well. So I'm looking at my notes. I thought we worked a lot today. They worked a lot on kickoff, both kickoff, actually kicking it off coverage, and then kickoff return, which is good to see. And you know, Lucas again shines to me in that drill, and Span is also a guy that you'll see return kicks. You know, Span's had a pretty good couple of days here recently.
I think we're still asked about Deuce. Are we going to see that light turn on in the offensive game? And I would say still to be determined. I know it's his redshirt senior year, so time is running out. Probably feels like more of a special teams impactful guy than an offense impactful guy. A lot of former Knowles were here. We'll just kind of drop a couple names. Jarian Jones, Ronald Darby came over with the Jaguars camera crew following them. They want to say hi to Mike Norvell and some of the support staff. James Coleman, local guy here. Rick Arrear over here. Keith Southwood, our buddy, over here. So good contingent of Knowles checking out practice. Some local boosters also getting a chance to take in a practice. I didn't see any of the real trench work. I think you were down there briefly. Any takeaways that you might have had from that?
Yeah, I thought, you know, the offensive line, I think I just have a comfort with it. And we had some good battles there with they were doing a lot of combo blocking, you know, so the rush would come from, say, the right side of the offensive line. So it was a combination of the tackle and the guard blocking the rush guy. And as Pat Burnham has said numerous times, the offense wins one and the defense wins one. And Darrell Jackson just continues to stand out. And I thought there was a good rep there against him with Early and I'm trying to remember. I think it was I can't remember the guard.
Okay.
I'm drawing a blank. But at any rate, it seems a very good mix with an outstanding defensive line going against a really good, what I think is going to be a really good offensive line. Iron sharpens iron, right? So
when your Wednesdays, even if it's in Jacksonville, is as tough as or tougher than your Saturdays.
Right.
We've always kind of said that. So we're pushing a little bit closer. We're coming up on 2.5 weeks to Georgia Tech in Ireland. But that's a kind of a wrap on day one in Jacksonville. I appreciate Jerry Kutz joining me on the Osceolas YouTube channel. We've crossed 3,000 subscribers. So we thank you. If you have been watching from the start as we build this channel, we appreciate you liking, subscribing, watching. We've got a lot of fun content in store. Again, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch the full Seminole Sidelines from last night. That was Pat, Nick, and Kurt kind of giving you a broader look at Florida State's practices, including that Saturday scrimmage. So we'll be back again tomorrow, Thursday, likely at the North Florida campus, full breakdown. But again, for today, Jerry Kutz, I'm Bob Ferrante. Check us out on theosceola.com. Full coverage, stories, player videos. We talked to Marvin Jones Jr. and Lawrence Toafili, and also a wrap up from Mike Norvell. Thanks for watching.